kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First and 10. Here's McCown. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Beat this kid.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
McCown now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his...
Ema try LOL.
Guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. For the Green Bay Packers, they're coming off a 7-9 season as their offense makes their way back onto the field. But with that 7-9 season, Charles, I saw their string of 8 straight playoff appearances come to an end. It was just weird not to have Green Bay in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, you kept searching for them, didn't you? You kept looking down the list. When does Green Bay play in the playoffs? Because you're so used to it. But with the injury to Aaron Rodgers that knocked him out for so long, the offense really struggled. Finished 26th in the league in total offense. In a lot of ways, remarkable they finished 7-9.
Yeah, and Brett Hundley came in trying to do his thing. I don't think it was much of an indictment on the play of Hundley, as it made me appreciate Aaron Rodgers more.
I think we all did, and I do believe that the head coach, Mike McCarthy, was trying to fashion offense and also take care of Brett Hundley in the beginning, and that made things easier for opposing defenses.
Trying to stay undefeated while live streaming. I am an idiot. My voice is gay. Why do I say what people text?
Montgomery, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
LOL.
Now Rodgers, blitz coming, and down he goes. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Yeah, he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Darren Lee, in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. This is Bilal Powell, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Toss play, Powell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Below Powell, 26 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
23 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Hey, 50! Let's go! No. 319! Over. Zoom.
On first down, Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. On second down, here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Well, the field goal attempt was...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 27 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Watch left. Tight. Watch left. Here we go now. 319. 319.
McCown throwing on second. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Easy.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Demario Davis in there to get him for his second sack of the night. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
319. Wide left. 319.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go. 319.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Tight right. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll run it here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bilal Powell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now it's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Now Rodgers, a final shot before break. Going up top, and this is going to be incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but he showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big...
The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. And he completes it to Jordy Nelson. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lorenzo Malden in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
319!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Crosby for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Twisting away. And some room to work. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And some room to maneuver. And the Packers are in for the score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. Complete outright to Curse. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw is McCown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Rodgers now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Rodgers now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. He'll look to throw. Hauled in by Anderson left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and make...
Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
One final try for McCown. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there.